Howdy, it's Brian here from quantlabs.net. As I have promised, I was going to look into one of these or provide a updated video of the one of the stock exchange simulators. As I've done that, I played a little bit further with this one of the two simulators I've shown you a couple of weeks ago, WebCurve Sim, which is a Google project. Here's the URL. What I'm finding is this looks like an abandoned project. Last update was for May 24, 2011, but actually this version causes some kind of build problems when you try to build it within the NetBeans IDE. This version here, 1.35, actually works. So when you download that one, and let's say if you drop it into your workspace for Eclipse, in my case, which I'm using as my Java IDE, I'm able to open it and build it no problem and actually run it. So as you knew from previous videos, the previous video I was not able to run it off the command line with my Java and JDK, but as you can see, it's a clean build. All the dependency jars are included as part of the download. So this particular download looks okay, 1.35. So as a result, I am able to run this application and run all the JUnit test cases. So in my case, if I run Java application under WebCurve run as, and then the Java application, I get a variety of test cases which I can run. So if I run test 1, off it goes. So as you can tell, it is running with no issues. Test number 2 is the same thing, as well as test 3 and 5 are pretty well the same results. So everything seems to be hunky-dory, but where it gets very interesting is in the test case 4. So let me just show you that. One of the things that you will need to start is the Exchange, as I showed you before. If you navigate to your folder of the WebCurve and you list it out, you'll get this batch file in Windows, Exchange batch. If you run that, that will start up the Exchange, I guess you can call it Exchange server, and there you go. It's basically a Swing app, a Java Swing app, and I'll start this server. So as a result, you can then run the test case 4, which will run a client Swing application, and then what it will do is in the log it will obviously connect to the Exchange. If the first Exchange application or the server is not open, this one, it will get a refused connection, so you need to run that. Obviously everything's done locally on the same desktop and everything seems to run. So let me show you the client application. So if you put in an order for this particular stock, you will get activity on the Exchange server. So if I list it, I believe, I can't remember where, but I have seen some data get updated as I put in orders. So they are communicating, which is good. So we're up and running with everything, and pretty happy with that. And as I said, the complete source code is within my Eclipse environment. So I think I'm using the Eclipse Indigo version, whatever it is. It's a pretty old set of source code. So the dependency jars that you need JUnit, the SL4J, which is for logging, and then obviously the quick fix jar as well, which is this one, quick fix all, and then the Minicore, which is needed by the quick fix. So everything seems to be kind of working. I have gone through the source code and oddly, the source code, there isn't a lot of comments, but it's not too complicated. There's a set of getters and whatnot, so it's pretty straightforward. Um, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of gotchas in it. The next step for me is to get this server, the Exchange server, to communicate with my trading platform. So then I'll be able to communicate between my trading platform, the HFT trading platform, my open source one, to communicate with this guy, and then be able to test my strategies coming in from MATLAB through the platform, and then test it through the simulator. That's what I'm hoping for. As I've gone over the market maker, the exchange data, and the order book, this sort of information seems to be fairly valuable, and it's a good way to have a variety of different scenarios you can test with your strategy. But again, all your testing would be done through the JUnit test cases, as I showed you earlier, which are obviously this test 1, test 2, and let me show you that there's a README for that. So these are all the different tests and which way, and describing what the tests do, and everything seems to be working, which is really good. So if I do get my platform, my trading platform, communicating with this Exchange server, I'll definitely let you know, and I'll put up a video on that as well. Alright, so that should be sufficient in terms of demoing and showing you how to build this basic web curve simulator project. Looks like a good project to work off of for if you are interested in testing through a stock exchange simulator. And again, if you need the URL, if you're new to this, here's the URL: code.google.com, and the project's called WebCurve SIM Simulator. Alright, so hopefully I'll help you out, and I'll talk to you soon.